open up. So you need some weights, lightish, or feel free to grab some heavy ones, and then all of you guys in here can swap it around a bit if you need to. Share and share, that kind of thing. I'll put 4. I wouldn't recommend any lighter than that. So you're lying on your back, complete resting pose. I want you to take your legs a bit wider, turn your feet out, slide your shoulder blades underneath, bring your arms down by your side, although most of you are just using your hands as a pillow and having a good at your sunbathing on a beach. Very far from it at the moment. Get straight into a focus of your breathing. So easy to lose that focus. Always circulation breathing, always nice deep breaths into the nose, always big deep breaths out the mouth. We have a habit of closing our mouths and nasal breathing, which is yoga, and that's fine. But if you can get into the habit of exhalation, I can't say the word. Exhaling out of the mouth, you actually get better workout because your muscles will respond positively to that, and you can work a little bit more intensely. Apparently. Now your weights are down by your side, slide them straight underneath your wrists, and take your arms out wide, C-shape. And spread them, push them wide. Walking around in circles trying to find things at the moment. Now bend your knees and lift your knees in towards your chest. And I want you to really focus on your lower abs. And imagine you're trying to pull your thighs and squeeze them in towards your chest by lifting your bottom off the ground. So you just do a little squeeze into your lower belly, thighs come in, and then just release back so the base of your spine sits back down into the floor. So exhale, little squeeze in, and then inhale, little release. This is activating your transverse abdominals. It's not a big move, it's just a small move. So you're just trying to lift the base of your spine, tailbone just gently off by using the transverse abdominals. Relax through the shoulders. So it's a little squeeze in, a little release out. A slow moving exercise. Now just give me another 4 of those. And then, once you've done your last one, take those legs to the sky. Stretch them out. Toes pointed to start with. Extend through the knees. Reach them as high as you can go. Now, we're going to begin to roll our hips over to the right. So as we do so, bend your heels in towards your bottom. If you can brush the ground, amazing. If you don't quite, that's fine. Bring your legs back to center and straighten them up. We're going to keep our legs straight, drop our left leg down towards the floor, lift it back up, and then the right leg. Bend the knees as you drop your knees over to the left. Eye gaze to the right. If you can brush the floor, amazing. Inhale, squeeze the abs in tight. Extend the legs to the sky. Right leg drops down towards the ground, lift it up. Left leg. Drop the knees over to the right, bend the knees, tuck the heels in. Eye gaze to the left. I brush the ground with my feet. I come back up. Straighten the legs. You know the pattern. Left leg down. Exhale. Right side. Bend the knees as you drop to the left. Eye gaze to the right. Oh, that's good. I'll just stretch across the front of the shoulder. 2 more of these. Right leads the way. Left then goes down and up. Keep those toes pointed at the moment. Then drop the knees to the right, brush the floor, squeeze the belly. Back up. Last one. Left leg. Knees over to the left. Back to the middle. And then drop your feet carefully to the ground. Lift the hips straight up into the sky. Bridge. Pull the knees a bit closer together. We inhale, brush our buttocks to the ground. Exhale, lift the hips, pull the left knee in. Drop the foot, drop the bottom, lift the hips, pull the right knee in, and so on. Warming everything up. Pull the left, drop it, pull the right, drop it. So your hip lift just works. So I lift up the hip, pull the knee in, drop the hips, drop the foot down, then push the other side. So look at your hip lift as a lift off in that leg that pulls into the chest and in. We're going to go 4 more. Last 2. Last 1. Drop the foot, lift the hips up high, roll it out. Take a breath in, exhale, legs to tabletop. Lift your arms above your shoulders. Take a breath in here, open the arms out to flies. Gentle bend in the elbow, my elbows hit the ground, I come back in again, straight across the chest. Not the head. Let's add a leg extension. Extend as I bring my weights up, and pull the knee back in, open the arm. Please do not make this go fast. If you're going fast, get more weight into your hands, get heavier weights. Your chest muscle is a huge muscle of the body. It can push a lot. It can take a lot of weight. Forwards, for me, I need to go up to about 7 or 8. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm talking about. You can go far with this. Press. Mark, do more weight. Was that an answer? Mark, do you want more weight? Now, if you want a little bit more, lift your head and shoulders off the floor like me, and then press and pause as you open your arms. And your abs are going to kick in more. We're going for 8 more still. Let's do it. Come on. 8. 7. Lock in tight. 6. 5. Lift up more. 4. Big, big, big C shape. Last 2. 1 more. Then drop the head and shoulders. Keep the arms up. Bring the weights together. Now we're going to take our arms about halfway down towards the ground and tap 1 foot down, lift in, and do a little crunch. Now we're doing that same thing you did at the beginning. Pull your thighs in, and then tap the other side. Crunch in, or both together. So I'm not taking my weight all the way down behind my head. I've still got a very slight soft elbow. So what I mean by that is, you're mobilizing your shoulders. So don't bend your elbows too much. This isn't triceps. This isn't skull crushers overhead. Okay, your arms stay in like a kind of curved position, and they just press behind as your feet touch the ground. So you're not bending and extending your elbows at all. That's a different exercise. I want you to feel your shoulders mobilizing. Let your shoulders go back behind you. And remember, we're crunching in the middle. Curl up, lift your bottom, and you're up your day with support. Time to work harder. Yeah? It's February. You should be at that next level. Head, shoulders, roll the spine, lift the thighs, and if you're doing both legs together and 1 more, take your legs longer. But don't let the back take it, obviously. Right, 6 more. Crunch it in. Fix that core even deeper. Take it to another level for your last 3. Give me 1 more. 1 more, 1 more, 1 more, 1 more. And then drop your arms down by your side. Pop your feet down. Now, your elbows are going to stay on the floor, your palms facing in. So I've kind of got, I guess, a 90-degree angle bend through the arms. Again, you can use a heavy weight with this one. So my elbows are close into my rib cage. And I'm going to lift my hips up. So I'm using my elbows to push nice and strong through those, the buttocks, basically. And then, as we release the bottom back down, you lengthen your arms straight up above your shoulders. Then as you push your hips up, you bend the elbows tight into the body, press to the floor, and then extend back up again as my buttocks touch the ground. When I say my buttocks touch the ground, they briefly touch the ground. You're not resting them. You just feel them as you push your arms up, and then squeeze back in as you drop back down. Now, really draw those elbows close in towards you. So you're kind of working the biceps slightly, but also into the triceps. So you're working in eccentric and concentric positions of those biceps and triceps. So you want to feel your biceps resisting, and then the more you squeeze your elbows in, you'll feel them pressing up through the back of the arm rather than the biceps. So triceps up, biceps down. 5 more of these. Now let's start to get those hips a little bit higher. Squeeze the butt a little bit more. Keep breathing, exhale, power up in the hips. We've got one more. Now we're going to hold up. The elbows on the ground, palms the face in, we lift the hips, and we pulse those hips up and down. Lift the heels if you can. Now I need to take focus into my left glute because it's my weaker one, and now I'm getting a little bit more elevation, a bit more movement. 8, 7, 6. Come on, get those heels off the ground, guys. Work those calves. 3, 2, and then just hold. Whether your heels are up or down, lift the arms up to the sky, bend them halfway, and pump them like you're kind of punching up to the sky. Lift, lift. Squeeze the elbows in. Now get those hips up, because as you bring your arms down, your legs need to do more work. 8, 7, 6, 5. Come on, punch up. 3, last 2. Give me one more. Drop the elbows and roll out through the spine. So where my arms are, I'm going to open them out. So my elbows line up with my shoulders, and then I'm going to let my forearms fall behind into a stretch, a cactus stretch. Jeez, that's me. I can't get my So this should be relaxing.
Yeah, switch my shoulder.
Okay, so those of you there, so if you can't quite get there, just take the forearm a little bit wider.
Do it without the weight.
What, to the floor? Lift the knees in towards your chest. Extend the legs up to the sky. Our left leg is going to go out to one side, circle all the way down and up through the middle. And then the right one goes out to the side, circles all the way around and up to the middle, and so on. So alternating legs out to the side, then circle down and pull up in the middle. Now, with our arms in cactus position, it just gives a little bit of shoulder stability.
Just peachy, thanks.
Am I allowed to?
You can try, but I'll roll. Not swear.
Now roll back. Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, I'll do that.
Cheers, man.
It's still a little bit better.
It has to be, wasn't it?
Sorry. Where's that stretch? Yeah. Good. Stay there. You're on the floor. That's the most important thing. Looking beautifully coordinated, ladies. 8 more. Don't rush it. Synchronized swimming. Yeah, right. I like a bit of synchronized. Come on, get those arms back down, Anthony. They're on the floor just a second ago.
They were.
They were.
I can be.
Oh. Not going to break you, sorry.
Yeah.
Put your feet there. So then it's one up. Take a quick relaxation. Fabulous. Just let everything relax, let your abs relax, let your hips relax, the thighs. You can move out of that cactus position if you haven't already. And then bring your arms down by your side, turn your palms up to face the ceiling. Legs straight out in front. Inhale, lift your chin to your chest. Exhale, roll up using a little bicep curl. Stop halfway.
Tell us to pick the waist. You just took it on.
Using your hands, palms facing up, didn't I?
No,
No?
come out of cactus.
That bit didn't come into my mouth, but Auntie got it. Right. Bicep curls.
Your brain's getting out.
You're going to do 10. So I don't want you up here. I want you down here. When you've done your 10, just drop your weights back down towards the floor. I have no idea how many I've done. And then give me 10 leg lifts. Focus on the lower abs for this one. 4, 5, 6. If you're not with me, that's fine. Just do it in your own time. Pause there. Roll it up. Then we bring the weights with us. We sit up and we turn our palms forward. Let's all go together. Sit up tall, tall, grow, spine. Extend, one arm. You can do 2 arms together if you wish, that's fine. Slowly. Oh. 2 more. Drop your weights down. Slide them behind you. Point the toes and lift up here. Now with weights, it's a lot easier than just with your hands on the floor. And then squeeze up. Option there is just stay here and breathe, or hip presses. Actually, everyone do hip presses, and if you wish, you can do 5 hip presses with one leg up. And then you can stop your legs and do 5 with the other leg. Quite nice, though. Yeah. Then lower your leg, everyone drop down to the floor. Take your weight or one weight straight up again. And bend the elbows behind. I want you to use your core to hold you beautifully straight. So we're doing 10 of these. Keep the elbows close in towards your ears. And when you've done 10, we simply drop the weights back down, scoop the belly in, and we're rolling back down to the floor. Drop the palms up, the weights on them. Slide your feet in, lift up into a bridge. Lift up onto your toes. Open and close your legs 10 times. This is your relaxation. When you've done 10, drop your heels down, roll it out slowly. Straighten your legs. Chin to chest. Roll up into a bicep curl and stop halfway. And then 10 from here. Let's stay together this time. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You should go up to about 8 or 9. I'm being serious.
I couldn't do
Reps.
they're very big.
Kilos. And then roll it up. Lift up till. Oh, 10. Thank you, Anthony. I felt like there was something before then. 8. I was too busy looking at
You're too busy
how
back at
easy
night.
he found those weights. And I don't like them. I think it's easy. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll it up. Now lift up. Turn. Now sit tall. I know you can't use the mirrors very well, but you really want to think about extending that spine. And then we do 10 presses overhead. 3, 4, 5, 6, use your core. 7, 8, I feel like I need to turn around. 9, and 10. Drop your weights down, take them behind you, lift yourself.
Found a good spot though.
Leg up or leg down. 5 presses. 5, 4, sorry, 10 in total. 2, keep going, swap the legs and doing one leg. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down. Bring the weights forward. Lift them up. Sit tall. Let's do this. 10 triceps. So when I lift my arms up, I feel this more in my abs than I do my arms. Yeah, that's where you need to be. My core stabilizes myself.
Nice lower back. Still. It takes over. I am.
Last one. Got last one?
Yeah.
Drop them down. Roll it out. Have this one out of my Okay, warm. Take a breather. Arms down by your side. Bend your knees. Lift your hips up into bridge. Okay, put the bones down.
Okay, you go on camera then.
Come on, camera. Want to make sure that everyone's behaving.
It's got naughtiness at the back of the class.
Then close your knees in that bridge. So we're going to do one more round of what we just did. Drop your bottom when you've done your 10. Take a breath out. Roll up in one bicep curl. Drop it down and let's go. 10, 9,
Back's taking it.
8, even there.
Yeah.
7, 6, 5, stay with me, 4, 3, even use this when you're upright. 2,
I'm trying to squeeze.
then roll, no, stay where you are, leg lift. 10, 9, 8, is that better?
Yeah.
7, you need to adjust it a bit, adjust it. 5, 4, 3, 2, roll up. Okay, isn't it? That's all. Shoulders pull back, back elevated. Use the mirrors if you can, and then press up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Sit up taller. 5, 4, 3, 2. Put them down behind you. One leg lifted, both legs on the floor, hip presses. 10. Now, all of you focus on lifting your chest out of your shoulders. 6, stop legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, get higher, and 1. Drop down, lift yourself back up tall. Let's go, triceps. Arms up, elbows close in, abs fired. Inhale, press behind, exhale up. All the way down to your shoulder blades. Squeeze your elbows into you. Full range, full extension. 7, come on, 8, 9, last one. And roll it down to the floor. So put your weight up by your shoulders and then flip over onto your tummy. So don't switch ends, just flip over where you are.
Here's what.
No.
If you have to reach forward.
My talking instructions are so great, you don't see me. So you remember the days of me being pregnant, I couldn't do a thing, and I was just like instructing you verbally.
You're still better than me.
The point where you actually can barely move or touch the floor when you've given up. Right. We're going to use these weights for some upper back work. So it's going to be quite difficult with heavy weights. So Andy and I are going to have a good old go at this. Arms down by your side with your weight in your hand, palms facing in. Ideally, light weight is what you need right now. I don't know if I'm going to do this or not. We're going to lift our whole upper body off the floor, cross shoulder blades behind, lift the weight and one leg and drop it down. And again, I cannot do this in walking. I think I'll end up pulling my tricep out of this socket. How you doing, Anthony? All right? Is that weight all right? You sure? Yeah. I want you to think about range more than weight. Lift, lift, lift. Guys, we'll drop the weight. All of you, turn your palms to your thighs, not up to the sky. So squeeze. Lift the leg. Now the leg that you're lifting, reach it away. Squeeze the butt. 8 and down. Up for 7 and down. Up for 6 and 5 and 4. 3 more, guys. That's all we got. 3 more. 3, 2, 1 more. Big lift. Gently drop it down. Turn your head to one side. Smell the feet. Smell the feet. I've got the feet in my face here. You're going to then transition into a child's pose. Reach the fingers forward, extend the elbows, and melt your head and chest down. Now, all we're going to simply do is roll over onto our bottoms and bring ourselves back down to the floor again. Now, we're going to take our weight in our right hand and take the arm up to the sky. And the left arm is just left out to the side. It doesn't have to be as high up as your shoulder. You straighten the legs. I'm going to reach my arm up to the opposite foot. Then drop the head and shoulders and drop the legs like over my arm. But you can do this with your knees bent, so you can bend your knees.
Complicated movements.
This is not complicated.
It is, I'm all too connected.
So my legs are going to the left, my arms going to the right. That's all you need to know. And then crunch up, reach into the opposite side.
Do the crunch, and that's where you lose them.
Just make sure your legs go the opposite way to your arm.
Oh.
So your legs are going towards the mirrors. Bent knee, bent knee, bent knee. That's it. Lovely. Remember, those of you that know me well, this is my face.
I thought it was gin and tonic.
Not after the weekend I just had. I don't want to see how high I've been in my life.
Oh. Dry January's finished.
Dry January is the worst thing that anyone could possibly do. It makes no sense.
What's the purpose?
I lasted about 2 weeks.
I haven't even tried, but I was drinking for the first time on Saturday.
Dry February.
What was that? February.
That's what I'm doing.
Daughter.
One day at a time.
Right, guys, we're going to do one more of these. Then keep your legs floating up. Let the arms drop out. Take a breath. The left leg drops down towards the floor, opens out wide and comes back into the center, and then the right leg does it. So we're doing the opposite to what we did earlier. Down, open, out, down. Oh, sorry. We're not what?
Cactus.
Yeah, you're not cactus. I'm being nice to you. Although we might come back into that for a minute just for the fun of it. Now this is a lovely opportunity to open out those hips. Please don't let your lower back. Mark, you'll find it easier if you open your arms wider.
My legs are half as heavy.
You can bend your knee as much as you need to. So there's a few little potential footsies going on. Good. 4 more. Big circles. When you've done your last one, put the feet back down to the floor. Quick lift of the hips. Just to literally release the abs. Drop your hips back down. Take your left arm up. Legs back up. And we're going to reach up to the outside edge of the right foot. And then the arm opens out to the left. The legs go to the right. And bring them back in again.
Probably it's the squeaky dog.
Was that not?
Giving birth, you know.
With your knees as much as you need to. Don't forget that crunch up. We've got 3 more. Put your moaning into the breath. Best thing to do. Okay, 1 more. Then drop your head, drop your shoulders, drop your arms. And go back to cactus position in the arms. 90-degree angle bend. Okay, guys, you ready? Drop your legs out wide to a V. Circle them around till they touch and pull them in through the center for 1. Open, circle them around, pull them in through the center. 2, 4, like this. Cactus position, please, Anthony. Pause and drop them down. Open out wide and pull them all the way back up to 1. Get these legs as long as you can. 1 more. 4, pause at the top if you can. Drop them to about 45 degrees, point the toe, and swim kick the legs. Keeping them straight preferably. If you need to keep them higher up here, please do so. Try not to take your knees flat. Work from the hip flexors. 8, go lower if you can. Drop those forearms to the floor. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and oh.
That's my elbow.
Lift and stretch. Good. Upper back. You don't have that. You were right with that. Okay, release your weight. Plug your knees in. Look, they're all on their way earlier. Have a little roll around in your lower back. Oh. Everyone's got a band. Everyone's going to stretch with a band today. So these bands, fold them in half once you've got them. And I want you to put the bands, once it's folded in half, over your left foot. Straighten your left leg up to the sky. Once it's there, slide your right leg down flat to the ground. So pin your left hip bone down into the floor, like you're slotting it back down. So both your right and left hip bones are equal. Pull both your toes in towards you to get a strong dorsiflexion through the feet, getting into the calf muscle. So now your buttocks fixed to the floor, bend your elbows and drive that left thigh a little bit further in towards you. Take the band in your right hand. Move the foot just across towards your right hip. Turn the toes out, inward towards the corner of the room. And then pull the toes towards your right shoulder. So your left buttock very softly lifts off the ground. Straighten the knee. And then imagine you're trying to get your bottom back down to the floor, but your arm's not letting it go. Oh, so awful.
Now you feel that pain.
No, I thought this pain all the time. Just don't tell you about it. Go the other way. We did this stretch the other day, guys. Turn your toes out, bend the knee, take the band in the left hand, get your left elbow inside that left knee, bend it down and straighten it out to the side and behind. Turn the toes towards the floor, heels towards the sky. Pull in, pull in, pull in. And then bring the leg back up to the middle. Bend the right knee, pop that left ankle over your right knee, remove the band. And then pull that in. What that was then?
I'm talking, wasn't it?
It was hot, so.
The back of it.
Do you know how amazingly quiet it was in the road this morning, taking my kids to school, because the old school were open?
Yours better.
Mine, yours, it's coming as close, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, ours open for some reason, which is great. Okay. I was going to bring my 9-year-old, you see, here. The other two I have places for them to go. Try and move a little bit more into the right buttock. Try and bend that knee a little bit more towards you. Open the left knee out a little bit more. And then drop your right knee to the right foot to the floor. Catch your left shin and drive the knee in towards your chest and extend that right leg one more time. So hip flexor stretch. You might find this in the hamstring. You may find to get more of a stretch pulling it into the center of your chest or pulling it towards the armpit. Then slide your hand around the back of the thigh. Roll yourself up. Once you get up, bend that leg behind and just take a little spinal rotation here. So you're rotating to the left.
The other one.
What head doing? And then turn across that leg. Roll down, grab the band, take the right foot in towards you, and let's stretch the right hamstring up to the sky. Bands smell funny.
Yeah, sorry.
When we first got them, was it these bands that used to smell of they used to smell of something sweet? Do you remember? Am I making it off my head? Anyone?
I don't remember.
They like smelled bubblegum or something.
Yeah, I think you're right. They were very stiff as well.
Okay, drive your right hip bone down to the floor like you're slotting it back into place. Drive that thigh towards you, lengthen out, push through both heels. Straighten that left knee on the ground. Don't forget about the left leg. The left and the right leg need to work together. And then take the band in the left hand, move the foot softly so it sits over your left hip bone, turning the toes inwards, and then drive that leg further towards your left shoulder. You can straighten out through the knee. Try to get your buttock back down to the ground, but it's just not going to go there. And bring that leg back to center. Turn the toes out, take the band in your right hand, get your elbow inside that knee by bending the right knee. Once it's there, open it out straight as it will go. Aim it towards your right shoulder rather than down towards the floor. Put it in towards you rather than out. Try and turn your heel up towards the ceiling a little bit more, toes towards the ground. And then just use the band to help you bring your legs back into center. Pause. Bend your left knee and pop that right ankle over the left knee. Free the band, pick the leg up, and then stretch that right buttock. A little bit more weight over into a left buttock. Open the right knee a little bit more and push your bottom into the floor. If you are flexible, you can catch around the shin. Try and pull your shoulders down. Two more breaths here. And then release the left foot down. Pull the right shin in towards your chest. Extend your left leg and just stretch the hip flexor. Slide your hand underneath that leg, roll it up, take it over to the outside of your left foot, take a little spinal rotation here. Last stretch before we finish. Gone away over time, I think. Started lately. And then bring yourself into a nice comfortable position. Sit up tall, hands onto the knees to lift yourself. Open your arms and stretch up. Interlace those fingers, take your full stretch up through the body. And then bow down, clap, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, as always.
Thank you.
Thanks, Marion.